So let's say now, let's say we will start here working on this page. But before we start, just in case you have a zero experience about travel or aviation, or you don't have experience in travel and aviation, I'm going to give you specific tips about aviation now. If you want to say abbreviations, codes, procedures. Let's say, for example, if as you know, in the travel and aviation, if you are booking a ticket for a passenger, you will have a reference which is called PNR, the passenger name record. And each passenger, each traveler, each client has his own reference on his booking. So if you found two reference for two clients, there is a booking, there's an error. So each one has his own, unless there is a booking for two or a group of passengers. Okay, so let's say I'm just creating a PNR, and then I want to issue the booking. I want to call the airline representative or the ticketing department, whatever. I want to pronounce for them the reference, which is the PNR. So in order to pronounce the reference, in order to avoid discrepancies or miscommunication, misspelling or whatever, because if I gave you this, for example, BCDA, D. Let's say the agent just he's on the call with the airline representative and he's pronouncing the reference. So he said BCDAD and the airline representative heard BDDAD, for example. So if he issued a wrong reference, it might be a problem. It might be a big problem. So for this, IATA created a new aviation code for the alphabets, which is the IATA phonetic alphabets. Here as you can see. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this international phonetic alphabets. Whenever you want to pronounce a PNR, a name, whatever you want to pronounce something, you should use the international phonetic alphabets codes in aviation. So let's say I want to pronounce my name. I will show you here the alphabets and how you use it. If you want to say A, you don't say A, you say alpha. So as you can see here, there is a word for each alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Fox or Foxtrot, both works. Golf or George, Honey or Hotel, Item or India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November or Nancy, Oscar, Peter or Papa for P, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu. So let's say this is my name, Romeo. Let's say Romeo. If I want to pronounce Romeo, I don't say Romeo. I say, okay, let me use this one. Sorry. Sarah. Let's say Sarah. If I want to pronounce Sarah, I don't say Sarah. I say Sugar, Alpha, Romeo, Alpha, Honey. This is how we pronounce. If I want to pronounce United States, for example, we don't pronounce United States. We say Uniform Nancy, Item Tango, Easy Delta, Sugar Tango, Alpha Tango, Easy Sugar. This is how we pronounce a thing, a reference, a name, or a country and aviation. So this is regarding the alphabets. There is actually another codes. If you wanna check the days or the month on the booking system, the days of the week are considered as two-letter identification codes. So MO for Monday, TU for Tuesday, WE for Wednesday, TH for Thursday, FR for Friday, SA for Saturday, and SU for Sunday. Okay, this is how we read the days of the week. The month are not two-letter identification codes. The month are three-letter identification codes. So if you want to do availability, if I want to make availability, search for availability for specific flight, I want to put the date for sure. So if I want to put the date, I use if I, let's say he wants January, I put GAN only, the first three letters of the month. So GAN for January, FEB February, MAR March, APR April, MAY, okay, May, GUN June, JUL July, AUG August, SEP September, OCT October, NOV November, and DEC December. So if I want to put a date, a month, I put only the three-letter identification codes. Another codes that you will see is here. Sorry. A, it stands for airport. APT, it means airport. B for bus, C for city, G for ground, H for helicopter, O for offshore, R for rail. The most thing that you will see is airport, actually, because we are here selling airline tickets, air tickets. So another abbreviation that you will use is ADT. What we mean by ADT? ADT is an adult, child, CHD, infant, INF. Okay, how we know if a passenger is adult, infant, or children? Generally, the adult is someone who is age 18 and above. Someone who is age 18 and above. In aviation, an adult is a 12 years and above. Okay, so if we have a child who is age 12 years old, he's no longer a child, he's an adult and he can travel alone. Okay, his age his age 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and sure 18, he can travel alone because he is considered as an adult in aviation. Okay, but a child is under 12 years old. Child can travel, he can travel alone. Actually he can travel by family members or if he want to travel alone, he will be considered as an accompanied minor. We will learn what do we mean by an accompanied minor. But the child, in order to be a child, he must age under 12 years old. Okay, what do we mean by infant? An infant is a baby whose age from 0 to 24 months, for 2 years actually. If the baby is 2 years, he is considered as a child. So an adult, a traveler who is 18 years and above. Okay, a child is a traveler between 2 years and 12 years old. An infant is a baby between 0 and 24 months. 24 months. Okay, so if a passenger wants if a passenger is 16 years old, is he an adult or child? He is an adult because he's above 12 years old. Another abbreviation that we usually know: MR for Mr., RS for Mrs., MS for Miss, MISS for a child, a female child, master for a young child, MEC for mechanic, DR for doctor, MI for male infant, FI for female infant, and another abbreviation is UMNR. What is UMNR? We will check here with Google. UMNR, unaccompanied minor. Unaccompanied minor are children traveling alone at the age above 5 years old and under 12 years old. Okay, so if a family wants to transfer their child from let's say the mother is in Africa and the father is in let's say in Dubai, if they want to if they want their children to be their kids to be traveling from